Welcome. Experience Alice Springs, the jewel of the Red Centre. A number of exciting, challenging positions are now available at our 189-bed specialist teaching hospital. Your adventure to the Red Centre will be well rewarded, not to mention an experience of a lifetime.
Alice Springs is an amazing small town.
It's a unique place to go. It's an interesting challenge.
It's a really wonderful place to live in. It's got amazing surroundings. It's a really challenging place to work with a really complex social dynamic that we have here.
Things like the Masters Games, the Beanie Festival, the Henley on Todd.
I think there's a lot of people in need here, so I enjoy the work thoroughly.
There's a lot of great people doing interesting things all over the place here.
It's also a really fun little town with lots of friends.
Recruitment.
If you've ever wanted to do something like Medicine Sans Frontier, why not do it in your own backyard, help your own population, and do it with first world facilities rather than with third world facilities?
I did about 9 months here as a student across my university time, and so I got very used to working here and found it a very supportive environment as a student.
Internship's a year, so a year contract I didn't see as any sort of risk.
Seeing a lot of stuff that I was interested in, and I think Alice Springs offers that. There's a huge range of conditions here, there's a huge range of infectious diseases, and I really enjoy the intellectual and the professional challenge that gives me.
The only place in Australia that really offers opportunities to learn as an intern about issues that might affect developing nations or underprivileged people is Alice Springs.
Alice Springs Hospital employs around 90 resident medical officers, ranging from interns to senior registrars. Non-training and training positions are available in all common disciplines. Competitive remuneration packages are offered when compared to hospitals around Australia. In addition, the cost of accommodation is subsidised, including travel to and from Alice Springs. A highly competitive package is offered to senior medical staff. The base salary and a number of allowances can take a clinician's direct remuneration to over $400,000 per annum. Generous on-call and callback payments apply over and above the 38-hour week. You get 6 weeks annual leave, including a further 2 weeks study leave. There's also a generous study leave allowance. For those who accept a longer contract, the hospital provides free or subsidised accommodation for up to the first year of employment. Shorter-term contracts of 3 to 6 months are also available, allowing specialists in various disciplines an opportunity to try working in this unique environment without commitment. Adventure. To truly experience the Red Centre, you might like to explore what's on offer.
There are lots of events like the camel races and Pink Desert Race, but for me, I'm involved in the dance culture here.
It's quite easy on a weekend to just pop out, stay overnight, camp somewhere, see amazing stars, see amazing countryside, and be back by Sunday and ready for work the next day.
Walking up Kings Canyon at dawn, doing the large trek up the stairs there, and then sort of looking at the face of the cliff as the sunlight hits it first thing in the morning. It's absolutely amazing.
I've gone down to some of the local water holes, which are great, and they're year-round. There's somewhere to go to have a good swim that's actually green.
Profession. Services provided by the hospital include day procedure, emergency, intensive care and high dependency, maternity, medical, outpatients, paediatric, special care nursery, surgical and mental health, and clinical support services.
85% of your population here, inpatients, are Indigenous, and there's a big cultural and I guess health belief gap that you have to sort of conquer. And the remote nature, people here live 600, 700 kilometres away from the hospital and get brought in by a flight. And You know, when they go back out bush, they just have a clinic nurse out there and not much else. So you need to sort of take a lot of that into account.
Most of our patients are Indigenous patients, so that offers up a cultural interchange that can be quite difficult sometimes, but it's also what makes it really exciting to work here.
Catering for the difficulties that they face in their home lives and in the unique disadvantages that many of the populace here face.
One of the best things about Alice Springs Hospital is the fact that you're working with a small group of really dedicated professionals. The people that are here want to be here, and it's really refreshing to work in an environment where everyone works really closely together, and it's actually quite supportive.
Professional development. Through the dedication of our staff, we deliver quality care that's compassionate and progressive.
There are definitely opportunities to really develop your profession here.
Being a small hospital, we all value each other's input and contributions to the team, and so that shows on all levels.
My registrars and my consultants are very approachable, and I can always ask questions.
Since arriving here, I've had a lot of opportunities to develop my personal and professional growth. I have managed to become a counsellor for the NT AMA. I've also become a faculty chair in the college for the Northern Territory. I've been involved in the COAG lead clinicians group. There's a lot of opportunities that I've had by simply being in the Northern Territory.
Get in touch with us. We're always very willing to have a chat to people about, I guess, the nitty-gritty of organising to come and live here and work here.
A lot of my peers are now drudging around in metropolitan hospitals being glorified secretaries because they felt that if they didn't choose one of those hospitals, their career would come to an abrupt end. It's simply not the case. You come here and there's a lot of people that are going in great directions. You talk around and you hear people who have, very enviable positions and enviable experiences having come from places like this.
You feel like you're not just one of 50 doctors in a major tertiary hospital. You're actually quite important for patient care here. And yeah, I think you get a very good broad range of experience.
You don't need to be here for the rest of your life if that's not your plan, but certainly the red dust gets into you and you do often end up staying longer than what you thought you would. It's rewarding, it's an easy place to live, the medicine is amazing, and you really do feel like you're making a difference.
We look forward to welcoming you to the Alice, ready to start your adventure of a lifetime. An experience you'll never forget.
I'm the Director of Emergency at Alice Springs Hospital.
Intern.
I'm an infectious diseases physician here and general medicine physician.
Intern.
A resident medical officer here at Alice Springs Hospital. Do you want me to do the whole question again?
No worries. Too easy.